Yo, tell the truth, dog. And that's why Shorty jumped in and the text and your wife and now it all makes sense. It didn't make you got a living chef. Yo, dog. You got a living chef.
Hot tea.
All right, so if y'all didn't hear the recent news, Stefon Diggs was being sued by a personal chef who said Stefon put hands on her when she was trying to get her money. Apparently, she's some kind of thick little hot chef. We gonna see what the Joe Budden podcast had to say about this. Y'all better like the video, y'all better subscribe, and y'all better be having a happy new year. Let's check this out.
I wish y'all had seen the chef that Stefon Diggs was beefing about before I said whatever I said. You back at it again. Nigga,
you ain't see it?
What is wrong with this boy, yo? This young man, yo. Stop, yo. Who do y'all be trying to piss on and tell that it's fucking raining with these blogs and reports of what happened? I got a dick. I know what happened.
She don't look like she make a good play.
Man, listen.
she look like she make a good play. I'm looking at her now.
Sheesh. Yo, tell the truth, dog. And that's why Shorty jumped in and the text and your wife and now it all makes sense. It didn't make you got a living chef. Yo, dog. You got a living chef.
No.
Sure.
A new living chef that just started the football season. That wasn't a long-term living chef. He just started. She was just for the season.
Yeah, she cooking up some things. I'm hating on Shorty.
He need to get he need to get that.
He got a
because I can't say it.
Yeah, you can't.
I can't say I'm stuck. I can't say what it. You know what I mean? As a dude, you just understand. But what the? Oh, pardon me. I'm a little sister here. I can't even curse the way I want to. Stefon Diggs, you gotta cut it the F out.
No, he don't.
Yes, he does, Ish.
Come on, Ish.
Axe said he need to get neutered. I agree almost. I agree. You go. There's such thing as two nuts.
No, it's not.
Dog. You don't need to. Ish. You don't. You don't need to. You don't need to sleep with.
You don't think he's going that crazy?
You don't need to fuck your chef, Ish. What are you about to defend? What are you about to defend?
He give you.
I never did that with a chef, so I don't care about his face. There's not one chef I ever did that with, so I don't care about his little stupid face he make because we on the platform together.
What about a groundsman?
Tell me about it.
Yo, you so phony. Yo, it's cool. Let me tell you this. I'm not condoning or defending him. What I'm saying is he's in his 20s, right? He's filthy rich. He's in his 20s, and he's a handsome dude. He's married,
right?
No,
he's not married.
Not married.
Yo, when you filthy rich, you in your 20s and you're a handsome dude, you running around. You got options unlimited. You running around. We was running around broke in our 20s doing wild shit. If we had the resources that he had, what would me and you have been doing 20 years ago?
Not what he's doing.
I'm about to say, I don't think. It's one part of that I don't think niggas would have been doing.
Ish be saying shit and don't be all the way abreast on what. There's more. But before you go out on this, there's more.
He was on the fifth one of 2025.
I wouldn't have been doing that. Y'all know.
That's the point, though.
I'm not. But it was niggas that was. I'm the condom guy. Y'all know I've been the condom guy since I was in my 20s. What I'm saying is that's not my bag, and it's never been my bag. However, if I was in my 20s and I had 20, 30, 40 M's, I would have been running through girls like stoplights. I'm not going to sit here and condemn this young...
through girls like stoplights?
That's my point. So I'm not going to condemn this kid for just doing it at a higher level than I was doing it based on the resources that he got. I would be being a fucking hypocrite.
I'm not going to condemn, but I would say there's a way to move a little bit smarter. You popping babies out every 3 weeks.
Pull out. I agree with that. I think that's irresponsible. And I think it's unfair to the children that you are having that you may not be able to be there in their lives. That part is true.
Listen,
but I'm talking about him running around with the women. We was doing that.
No, I'm not talking about. That's why I said it's a little different. I don't think you said what he's doing.
I agree with Ice. I think there's a way that things can be done, and how he doing it ain't it.
Yeah, that's all. That's all I'm saying.
But that ain't all I'm saying.
That's all I'm saying.
My conversation didn't start with what he doing with his dick. It started with get a chef,
a real chef.
Get a chef, dog.
All right, you lost me on that. I ain't.
Why? I say it all the time. Don't hire your man to be your driver.
But you say
hire real positions.
Cool, but you saying
Don't beat me down about this is my living chef. Yo, dog.
But if that
tell
position,
that to somebody else.
But if that position comes with other positions,
Nah,
I'm off
you
that.
got to get the real chef. And
I'm off
but
that,
you can
though.
still have the baddie, just maybe not as an employee.
I know a lot of the stripper chefs. When they came over to cook and put the rice and the pineapple and all that shit, I wasn't sticking my dick in them. It's for, hey, all right, dance by the food, bitch. Do a little something.
you think
she should not be at this adult. My single sister should not be here.
You think you the majority in that
Hey,
or the
give us some
minority in that?
headphones.
Exactly.
What?
You think you the majority or the minority in that?
Do I think I am the minority majority?
The stripper chef, and we know some of them, and some of them are fire aesthetically.
Would you move her in?
No, I'm not moving them in like
Shut
that.
the-
Anyway, but you said don't put your.
All right, defend the other Diggs boy too. Come on, you a Cowboy fan. Defend this.
He can't cover. That's all I care about. That's all I care about. I can care less what he do in his personal life. He can't stick no receivers, bro. It's either interception or you getting cooked. That's all I care about.
They told him, yo, dog,
You can't stay.
you can't stay.
Yeah.
Right.
You can't go to the what concert was it? The Shock Glizzy concert?
No, he just didn't want to stay with his family. My family's out here. This is what I do in the holidays. I want to stay here the extra day.
Awesome, but what concert was it? I'm pretty sure it was Shock Glizzy.
Oh, okay.
Because that's how they found out. Because Shock Glizzy is the one that posted the picture of Trevon Diggs at the concert. We just told you no as a team. Something is in that. I'm telling you, something is in that.
Entitlement.
I ain't the person to say whether it's off or on, but there's something in there. That's what I got. That's it. Sorry.
I think it's valid.
It's something. And maybe it's just
entitlement, bro.
Lack of self-control.
It could just be lack of like having like a OG damn near to just like, yo, dog.
You have not paid any recourse for anything that you have done. So you feel entitled because you never pay consequences for the shit that you're doing. My nigga, you tell the team no. The team that pays you. I'm gonna tell y'all no. Because I think y'all need me and y'all ain't gonna do shit.
Yeah.
News flash. That's entitlement, my nigga.
And Stefon Diggs is 32. Cause you always be talking like niggas is 23, 24, and 25. Kai Cenat has some grace for it. Dog, you 32 years old. You know that when you come in pussy, babies come. And you know that when you that wealthy, people probably want the baby.
Yeah.
And you know that if you hire the chef to live in the room down the hall with fat ass,
come on, dog.
then you're gonna like, what the hell are we? Oh,
there's so many babies.
That's the crazy part. That's not funny, and I'm not condoning that part at all.
It's
not
shocking.
not even close to condoning that.
Like,
I was talking about the other stuff.
the fucking
Like in the running around
I get that.
and mad girls and all that other stuff. That's what I was talking about.
Move a little smarter though.
You having these children is irresponsible, so I'm never condoning that. I'm talking about.
You need a personal advisor,
Nothing wrong
like
with
somebody that's just in your circle to kind of, yo, my man, yo, let me. You need somebody. He needs a little bit of guidance from
At
somebody
32?
that. Hey,
that's what I'm saying.
Apparently,
Like,
yes.
He
Yes.
gotta know.
Fair.
He need to,
Yes,
like,
nigga. When
Yes.
we was 32, we wasn't the most mature.
But
A little bit more mature now. I'm not
than
gonna.
that,
Yeah.
bro, all
I
I'm saying
ain't
is,
gonna
if you
keep
still
beating myself up.
if you still moving that way at 32, then yes, you need it. If you still moving that way at 42, then yes, you need it. It ain't the age thing. If you still moving that way, you haven't matured, and it's these are the consequences of it. Somebody that you value should be in your circle to kind of pull you to the side and let you know you bugging the fuck out.
I ain't judging them, but goddamn, dog, like
I am.
Yeah,
Y'all
he
might not.
need to talk to them.
I ain't judging no. I ain't judging nobody, but goddamn it, dog.
All right.
He got to go talk to the lady. You know
Might
what I
fuck
mean?
her.
But the lady has to, but that's what Joe was trying to say. Like, you have to put yourself in positions where you wouldn't do that. So when you looking around for the lady and you see she's attractive, you go to the older guy. That's how you, that's being preventive. You know what I mean? Versus being proactive. You have 3 kids one summer, say fuck it, you do good for 2 months. Being preactive is like, being in front of it. Proactive is like, you don't hire the chef that got the fat ass. You just don't even hire that person or interview with that person.
Yeah, don't even do it.
Don't
to
even
yourself.
get around
Yo,
it.
you dudes with the You want to tell the truth about you dudes with the personal assistants that come in the blazer with the young
publicist,
the young skin,
personal assistant,
like come on,
stylist.
man.
I'm hiring for a personal assistant myself.
Excuse me.
You gotta be dark skinned with waves.
Yes, how did you know? He don't even got no how to type. My bad, excuse me.
No, it's fine.
Yo.
All right, now first and foremost, I knew it was something up. Actually, before I say that, shout out to Mr. Alejandro for the Cash App the other day. Happy New Year's, brother, if you're watching this. But when I saw these text messages between this girl or this chef and Stefon Diggs, I knew it was some shit in the game. When you sitting up here and y'all talking about, you said you would give me money for a business, I already knew what that was about. And when you match that up with this little picture right here, I already knew what that was about. What you giving her money for a business for? What you giving the chef business money for? You Quicken Loans now? Are you a Bank of America? You Comerica now? Talking about you gonna give me money for a business. I already knew. And the way he was talking to her, I won't be paying you ish if I look like paying you and paying another chef. You know why he said that? Paying you allegedly while I'm screwing you. And then I gotta pay another real chef. See, that's the thing. If she was doing her job as a chef, why he gotta have another chef? Why you gotta have two chefs? Come on, man. But when I saw the picture, that confirmed everything. But when I saw them little text messages that came out, I said, and you know, every time Stefon Diggs get a case like this, you know the police and the investigators, they just be laughing. They like, bro, this little dirty dick football player. And I know a lot of y'all, if you a Patriots fan, you don't like to hear this. You want to protect Stefon Diggs at all costs because I heard he having a good season. I remember a couple of times after we heard about him and Cardi B having a baby or the baby was born or something, he was going out there balling. But it just seems like since he got in this relationship with Cardi B, it's a new story about him every other day. And it also makes me think, are people kind of targeting him because of his relationship, because he's attached to this big star? But at the same time, he doing a lot of dirt. So it's easy for people to put his name on the blogs and say, look, Cardi B's man again. He doing this. They talking about, oh, it was this guy. He licked in his ear. Oh, it's somebody else he having a baby with, and the baby is out of control. He having way too many kids, bro. And I understand today when I was listening to Ish, what y'all be saying about Ish, y'all like, man, Ish always trying to be the one guy who defended somebody. I think that's how y'all be feeling about me anytime I bring up anybody else. Y'all be like, you always got to be the one trying to look on the bright side. Because I'm sitting up here like, come on, Ish. Like, Stefon Diggs is the dirty D football player. Before he got with Cardi, we heard about Stefon messing with Young Miami. I heard he had a whole bunch of girls on payroll, allegedly. Don't try to catch me up because I heard, you know, he trying to countersue a couple of people now. I don't want to be involved in that. That's why I stopped kind of going at him so hard. Y'all remember, every time I talked about Stefon, I was like, you know, is Stefon straight? Do he like the girls? But, you know, my Patriots fans, too, they told me, you know, hey, back up off Stefon at least until the end of the season. We try to make sure his mental is okay. But if he keeps smashing chefs and putting hands on them and whatnot, and, you know, hopefully Shorty ain't got no proof of that, because if that comes out, Patriots fans, y'all season over with. And apparently before he goes to court for this situation, it's right before it was the NFC football game or something, like some big football game. Y'all know I don't know a lot about football, but I know enough to come on here and kind of talk with y'all real quick. But it's a very important football game for the season. And so, like, right around that time, he got court for this situation. So you already got to worry about, is his mind going to be right for the game? Man, I feel bad for the Patriots fans, man. I feel bad for Cardi B, too. And all of Cardi B's exes is acting up. Did y'all see Offset in the bed with Selena Powell? And she was recording him in the bed and all this other stuff? Crazy. So y'all tell me what y'all think about this. Shout out to Joe for keeping it real. I agreed with his take. you know, Stefon, he might have to be neutered. He might have to be neutered. We might have to neuter him. You know, he might have to be like the dog, and you have to put the little cone on his neck or something like that to keep him from licking himself. We might have to do that to Stefon Diggs, bro. He might need his tubes cut. You know what I'm saying? Tubes tied or whatever. You know what it's called, a vasectomy or something like that. He might need to get that so he don't have no more kids, bro. Because I feel like he done had enough kids, unless he just want to be like one of these dudes that have a village full of kids. I don't know. Shout out to the Patriots fans. Let me know what y'all think about this. I'll see y'all next time. Peace.